Superstar.
What's going on, everybody? This is Superstar O here, and thank you once again for tuning in. Today's video is a very special video indeed. They always are, but this one is crazy, and I'm really happy to bring you this announcement. So let's get straight on into it. This is 2017, and every year I try to go harder than I did the last year, which is what all of us should do. And of course that means in the beats department, that means in the mixing department, that means in the industry kits department for the other sound producers to get better sounds and VSTs and everything. I just try to go harder in general, new business ideas, so on and so forth. So I told you all IndustryKits.com was going to go crazy this year. And of course I meant that, and you guys have seen it. It's only February. We're only in the second month of the year, and we've already released some heat. But now we're about to take it to a whole nother level. This has never been done by us. No, it's never been done. Right here in this video, we are releasing 2 brand new, fully functional VST instruments. Not 1, but 2. And this doesn't mean like some little, it doesn't. It's real for PC and for Mac, 32-bit, 64-bit install VST instruments. That's fully functional. So 2 of them. Let's go ahead and run straight through it so we can get to the demonstration of them. So the first one, of course, you know what Hades Cannon is. If you don't know what Hades Cannon is by now, you're sleeping, you're tripping. It's dope as hell. Go to IndustryKits.com and look at Hades Cannon. This is Hades Cannon's brother, Hades Drums. So it's basically a VST instrument, but it's the Hades Cannon drums version. So it's its own new fully functional VST, but it's all drums and crazy perk sounds and all types of crazy little stuff. So you already have Hades Cannon for all your instruments, and of course we've got 2 or 3 expansions now, more on the way, updates and everything, and now we have Hades Drums. So another VST which is fully for drums. So it only would make sense to have those 2. We're gonna obviously go through that and let you hear what it sounds like and show you it and everything in all its fiery glory here in a second. But the second one is its own brand new VST, and it's called Krypton VST. So like Kryptonite, Superman, Kryptonite Green. It's a really dark, evil, black and green type VST. It comes with, I believe, 100 presets out the box. The drums, the Hades Drums comes with, I believe, 150. But these 100 presets in Krypton are all very high quality, HD, stacked up, custom made, custom built, just crazy, just ready to go. And of course we're going to go over here and I'm going to give you a demonstration of both of them. But also what's even better is that both of these, as usual, as everything else always is on IndustryKits.com, everything is very affordable and low price and way lower price than it should be. Also, keep in mind, I'm not sure when you're watching this video, but if you're watching this video around the time it comes out here in February of 2017, then there's also that 25% off, which lasts all month long until March 1st. So you could use that 25% off and get these where they're already cheap and get them for another 25% off. So you can't really miss out there. So enough of me talking. Let's go over here and let's open these bad boys up and let's show you what they're all about. Alright, so we are on the computer, as you can see, as usual. And I have both of the VSTs opened up right here, ready to go, just for you to look at, just to see, first. We're going to go through the Hades Drums first, then we'll get into Krypton. Also, I counted them while I came over here, and on the Hades Drums there are 100, not 150, and the same goes for the Krypton as well. Now these VSTs, there's not too crazy, like out of this world looking. All the Hades Drums just look really nice, though. I really do like the look of it. You should be able to see it on the screen, but the background of it has a really dark, just crazy little steely looking effect, some nice glows to it, just like Hades Cannon, like its little brother, or it's, evil, I don't know, whatever, its companion, because this would be really good to use with the Hades Cannon, because then you have the instruments, you have the drums, that's all you need. Throw in some mixing and you're good to go. Krypton looks a little more simple, but trust me when I say the sounds are here. The sounds are fucking nuts. Everything that you could really want in here is here. There's 808s, there's brass, there's bass, there's leads, there's pads, there's plucks, there's strings, and a lot of these synth sounds are in here, all types of stuff. So we'll go through those, but first off, let's get rid of that and let's just go through the Hades Drums. Now, like I said, there's 100 drums in here. right at the bat. I believe we are probably going to be bringing expansions for Hades drums as well. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think that we are going to, because it would only make sense. So if that is something that you guys might like, drop a comment below and let me know. Also, I think that would be cool to do. We might as well, because there's 100 here. 100 will keep you good for a while, but you guys are going to want a little refresh every now and then and want some new sounds. So I will go ahead and say that we will bring you expansions for this every now and then. 100 more drums or whatever it might be. Perk sounds, maybe percussive loops with the BPMs in them and stuff. I'm thinking ahead of myself now, but actually that sounds like something I might want to plan on doing next. That would be really cool. I think you guys would enjoy that, like an expansion pack called like drum loops or something for Hades drums. And like say, how you're looking right here at the sounds right now. Say this one is called 808 Angry. If it was like a 808 loop, it would be called like 808 loop. Then the name of it, then the BPM of it, so you know what to set your BPM by, and that'd be cool. So anyway, but let's just go for what's good right now. So that just all, as you know, we're always expanding, we're always making things even better than they are. So this is gonna get even better. Everything's gonna get even better. But right now, as it is, let's go through it. Now, like I said, this is all drum sounds. Like you see, you got 808s, claps, cymbals, effect sounds, like transitions and stuff. You got hi-hats, you got kicks, you got open hats, you got perks, you got snares, and all types of little weird things in there as well. So I'm going to go through some of them. I can't go through all of them, obviously, because it's basically like a drum kit on here. So I'm not going to go through them all, but I'm going to go through a handful of them. And the VST is really clean looking, really simple though. Everything's laid out. There's no crazy stuff you got to go looking for. You got the attack, the decay up on the top left. You got the sustain and the release on the top right. You got the distortion and the glide and the reverb right there in the middle. Then down in the lower left is where the gain is, the volume, in case you want to manually adjust it instead of doing it on your tracks. And then over here in the bottom right, it says voice mode, and that's, you click right here to change it from poly, mono, or legato. And then of course right here in the middle where you see the name, you just click that, and that's where you can browse the names or whatever, or you can just hit this down arrow or the up arrow, whatever you prefer. So without further ado, let's jump right into this. I'm just gonna, like I said, go through some of this, pay attention to what I'm doing. I might mess with the distortion knob, especially right now. I'll just go ahead and do it on like an 808 and let you kind of hear what's going on, and then we're gonna move on to the Krypton VST. So let's get to it. That's another good thing about this being a VST. A lot of people with a lot of different DAWs still have the issue where, excuse me, when you want to do snare rolls and stuff like that, you have to do it in some type of crazy way, where on here you just open up the VST, it's already spread across the keys. So the snares, the claps, of course you can use it just as your one note, but it's easy to bounce around. You want to do rolls, or you want to do these crazy little and different pitches and stuff. It's really easy, obviously, to do it on here because it's all spread across the keys. You just do it right here like I do on the keys, or you can draw it in as well, whichever way it is that you produce. That's another dope thing about this is we put in here all different types of sounds, drums. So that's not just trap stuff, and just the basic. Everybody's just throwing trap stuff and everything. There's trap stuff in here, sure, but there's also, as you can see, this snare is more of a Drake-ish type, reggae type stuff. That's the sound at top right now. We got a lot of that in here. We got R&B stuff. You could use this in R&B too. A lot of versatile drum sounds. They're not just like, oh, open this and use it just for trap, whatever. You can use this for whatever you want. Again, really good and an easy way to do those like crazy. Well, I guess usually it is in trap, but it's in R&B and stuff now too. Today's modern R&B, but the little pitched up and down hi hats and open hats and cymbals and snares, everything, and little rolls in the back that do different pitches. It really makes it way easier to do it using this VST than trying to do it manually. So, like I said, another good reason why you should pick this up. All right, so I think that's enough on this VST. There is a lot to go through on Krypton, so let's go through it. That was, like I said, Hades drums is a bunch of drums, a bunch of perks. You just heard a handful of them, but there's 100 of them in there. More will be coming as well. A nice VST for anything, really, especially for the price. 25% off, too, if you're this month. Go get it. Have some fun with those drums. Now, let's go ahead and jump into Krypton. This thing has 100 sounds. We can't go through them all, so out of this video is already 15 minutes long. I'm going to skip straight through the 808s. 808s are 808s, okay? They're dope as fuck, though. And there's a lot of control on here like the Hades drums are, distortion and stuff. But let's go ahead and just jump straight to the sounds. And I'm going to just try to quickly go through a bunch of them. There's 100 here. I'm going to just bounce around. Alright, and that is the Krypton VST. Of course, I didn't go through all of 100 presets, but I went through a bunch of them. Hopefully you can get a sound and a taste and a feel of what both VSTs have in store. This video is almost 30 minutes long, well, just this recording part, so I'm going to cut it right now. Thank you all so much for the support. IndustryKits.com, go pick these up, man. I mean, the price, come on, it's a no-brainer. IndustryKits.com, grind or die. Peace.